How you doing, Susie?
Hi, good.
Anything going on today? Any sitting uncomfortability or any pain?
Left shoulder.
Left shoulder, okay.
Left shoulder pain, a lot of tension and pressure.
Okay.
Kind of up in this area.
In the lower shoulder. Any headaches today?
No.
Okay.
Not today.
Just the tension in the shoulder. Okay. Look at your posture. I'm just gonna look at you. Okay. You stay right there. You're good. About a couple inches. All right. On your back here for me. There we go. Take one deep breath in for me, and then exhale for me. Exhale. Let it all go. I got you. Good. Breathe in deep for me. I got you. Our arms a little bit higher. There we go. Exhale. I got you. Let it all go. There we go. Exhale. Good. Breathe in deep for me. Exhale for me. Let it go. Let it go. Chin down a little bit. There we go. Good. You breathe in deep for me. And then exhale. Exhale. Last side for me. And then exhale. Let it all go. I got you. Face up for me. Steadily getting worse, or when did that start? Just been the past few days, or
last week it's gotten worse, but with lifting the dogs and restraining.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
What's the heaviest animals that you deal with?
Like 170 being Great Danes.
170. Okay.
160.
So basically something that's twice your
Yes.
All right. So typically you would have a couple people to help you, or no?
Yeah. I try to not even be involved, but sometimes they give me the tail.
Gotcha. Yeah, these are the roots of the neck here, and then obviously your head, I looked at the alignment of your head to your shoulders. The more forward your head goes, the more stress goes on your upper back here. So we want to get your head back, get the curve back into your neck. That'll take the stress off your lower neck and shoulders. Sometimes also additionally we get headaches, and the same muscle that attaches down here in your traps goes all the way up to your upper neck. So sometimes along with shoulder pain you can get, tension and inflammation in the upper neck causes headache pain, and so keeping this upper neck moving and adjusted helps take a lot of that stress off. All right, I got you. Really gentle. Here we go. I got you. Let this side go. There we go. Yeah, a little tight. I got you. I got you. Let it go. Chin up for me. Oh yeah, we got work to do. I got you. Let it go. Yeah. We'll get it. So when I'm adjusting, I start off with a lower pressure, because I want most of my force to go into your upper neck. They found that it's really not possible to have all the force. Do you understand? The most specific chiropractors wanted to just move one bone, Susie. Do you understand? But then they found out, well, you have to move the bone above and below also. So the minimum you can move is 3 vertebrae. I love your socks, by the way. Look at those socks.
Thanks.
I was like, I think I have X-ray vision.
I don't even know if they're on the right foot.
And I don't know about that. That looks like a bunion there. Sort of, you could have found somebody with healthier looking feet for the sock. I'm like, anyway. So
I'll be a chiropractor, or doctor.
I don't think those are healthy looking. Some really
I'm just kidding.
skewed.
I like them too, and I'm not.
Really skewed. First, looks like something got broken and healed wrong.
There might be a hole.
Look at that first metatarsal. It's like, it's totally crooked.
You know who gave these to me? Sandra.
Oh, did she? Oh, that's fitting.
Yep.
I was like, either I've turned into Superman, or she has socks that I can see the bones on. All right, so yeah, we want most of the force to go into your upper neck and little go into your lower neck, but so I start off with a lower force, and then if nothing moves, then I ramp it up a little bit more, and it shouldn't require that much effort to get your upper neck moving. This is supposed to be the loosest area of your spine, and so it should just move just effortlessly. Now, Ed, I've been working hard all week, been picking up animals, or looking down, filing paperwork, computer work, everything, and so tension builds up in our necks, stiffness, and here we go. Much better. Usually just because I've worked on you enough times that your neck usually just goes right back to where it needs to be. It shouldn't take very long to get your back and spine back to where it needs to be. There we go. Just gonna hold you like this for a second. There we go. Okay. This is where your neck belongs, just like that. There we go. this side go. Give you a little tap on this left side here in a second. Give me 1 second. I got you. Let it focus right there. There you go. There we go. There we go.
Good.
All right. Yeah, well, real quick. I literally just.
It's bad.
You really hurt her. I barely touched it. A lot
I
of.
haven't been adjusted since May. Before California, so May 1st.
Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
lactic acid in there. How long did you work today?
I do end up going back for the evening, but usually between 8 to 10 hour days.
And what more specifically are you doing there? I'm just curious.
So I'm a veterinary technician, so I'm the doctor's assistant. A lot of lifting as far as placing the dogs on the table, taking radiographs, restraining on the ground.
Anything the doctor.
Yeah, anything they need. Yeah, a lot of computer work follows after, filling out charts and computer stuff.
I think I found the reason why your neck hurts. Gee, that's a lot of acidity, and I'm going very gentle. It's just the nerves are sitting in all this inflammation, and yeah, we got to rein in your adjustments a tiny bit more. We'll work on your upper traps in a second, but yeah, this right side's a little higher than the left. We're gonna focus more on this right side today, Susie. I know it's your favorite side of it. Are you right dominant?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. I start picking up the dogs with that left arm more. No, I have to use my powerful side. I worked at an ice cream store for 2 years, and first couple weeks I sprained my right wrist because they didn't rotate the ice cream properly, and they put too cold of. That makes sense. It was like a rock solid ice cream in from the deep freezer out back.
Yeah.
You're supposed to bring it into an inner freezer, which lets it, not be as cold, and then you let it stay there for like a day or two, and then you actually put it in the area where you serve from.
Wow.
Anyway, so none of the girls were able to scoop the ice cream very well, and so they were like, "Ed, would you scoop?" And I was like, "Sure, yes, I will scoop." And then, of course, sprained my wrist real horribly. And
Oh my gosh.
so then I had to learn how to use my left wrist. So it almost takes an injury sometimes on one side to necessitate the use of another side. Even if I tried to scoop with my right wrist, it was killing me so much that I.
Right.
Right there. All these ribs on this left side need to go down. Just tap out. Let me know. Okay, if it's too much, just stop it.
It actually feels different with you going this way than the other way.
Okay, all right.
I feel like it would hurt worse if you were on the left side of me.
I gotcha.
Is it too bad yet?
Okay. That's the moment that he went harder. It was right at that second.
Oh, right there.
There's going to be a lot of marks.
It's so
I can
crunchy.
I can feel all the build up, tension. Where'd you travel to recently?
California.
California, that's right. See your brother?
Yeah.
Oh, how's the little baby doing? How's the...
So good.
Oh.
She's an angel.
How long were you gone in California? How long were you there?
I was gone for a week, and I flew, I think it was 6 hours, and then 3-hour drive.
How was the flight? You okay?
It was good.
Okay. The biggest thing is putting something, if you can, when you're taking those long flights or when you're traveling, something behind your back, just to support your spine. So easy to just
Slouch.
round and right and see how it goes, and then wing it, and then next morning, my shoulders were killing me. And so being aware of your spine, even when it's not hurting, is a huge part of your spinal health. Being aware of your back and not waiting till it hurts. Kind of like your teeth. You brush your teeth before they have problems. Same thing with your spine. There we go. There we go. The more forward your shoulders go working, the more these muscles are stretched, and then they have to sort of work really hard. The rhomboid muscles have to work harder because they don't have as much overlapping on each other. The muscles sort of look like ladders, and they overlap with each other, and so their strength comes from the more surface that's overlapping. And the more forward your shoulder goes, the more this all stretches out. No one should really ever tell you that your core is weak. To me, your core is too strong. It's already too tight. That's part of why it hurts in here. So we're trying to just make this supple, make it soft. Your dad drives Fords. I was going to say like Chevy, like a rock.
Yeah, right.
Like a rock. But it's built Ford tough, yeah. You have a Toyota, right? Okay.
I do, yes.
All right, okay. What is that? That's not Find New Roads. That's anywhere you want to go. Or I don't know. That's correct. What is their motto? I can't remember now. Let's go places. There it is.
Is it really?
Let's go places. Toyota. Chevy's Find New Roads. I love mottos. The best is Walgreens. Walgreens. It's getting better all the time. Well, how bad was it?
Yeah, right.
They got Faith Hill to sing, "It's getting better all the time." I'm like, it's very depressing.
What's your motto, Dr. Ed?
I like Lexus's motto. It used to be the passionate pursuit of perfection.
Oh.
And then they changed it to the pursuit of perfection. Something like that. Yeah. The passionate pursuit of the perfect spine.
Well, what's your new motto?
Or live long and aligned.
Long and aligned.
That's
That's
right.
awesome.
Mm-hmm. But I like, the passionate pursuit of perfection. Aleve, all day strong, all day long. Tylenol, what pain? No, that's Advil. Advil, what pain? Tylenol, feel good. I'm like, shouldn't it be feel well?
Yeah, right.
I like the guy on Advil commercial. He's spinning on top of his head. What pain? It'd be like me putting my hand on top of a stove, leaving my hand there on the stove. What pain? I can't feel that stove. As my hand starts to barbecue, I feel nothing. Cover up this tattoo right now. We'll just cover it up with red. There we go. Any plans for new tattoos? Are you done?
No, I'm done.
Okay. People ask me sometimes if it messes with tattoos, the gua sha, and I've never found it to hurt anything.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was brand new, I would definitely leave it alone, because the skin's all inflamed and red.
Yeah.
But
I think it's been 4 years,
okay.
since I've had it, so.
Definitely got to get some Epsom salt when you get home. Either soak in a tub, 15-20 minutes, a couple cups of salt, or if you can do a salt paste, but Definitely getting some salt water when you get home. A lot of water extra. When you get home, just drink some extra water. Make sure your kidneys have enough. They're going to be dealing with extra lactic acid going into your blood today.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Such an odd sensation.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. There's your rotator cuff in here.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just trying to soften all this up so we can stretch more effectively. You know, when you get home tonight, you can
Mm-hmm.
just get loosened up so we can, like clay, getting everything soft. There you go. Mm-hmm.
I know when I'm sleeping, I sleep on my sides
Mm-hmm.
and I'm curled up in a ball. So
Yeah.
I wake up and it's almost like my collarbones are sore or my shoulders or
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
would that affect it at all?
That might have something to do with it, yes.
I mean,
So-
like I literally feel like my shoulders sometimes touch the middle of the night. It's crazy.
Anytime you're in any position for more than 20 minutes, that's where your body wants to stay.
Jeez.
So if you curl up in a ball and round forward into a fetal position, then when you wake up, everything on the back side is going to be swollen, everything on the front is going to feel like it's collapsed. You know, you want to be sleeping in as much of a neutral position as you can. And, yeah, it's okay. I want some job security. You got to keep me in business.
Mhm.
And right, thank you so much, Dr. Ed. But yes, trying to let your legs go straight, not,
Oh,
spending.
jeez.
I know. Oh my, you love the ball position, huh?
Uh-huh. Well, I was sleeping on my stomach with my head turned to one side, but that's
Okay.
what caused my neck problems.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm back at a different.
I think if we make your back less bruised and, we master the stretching a little better,
Uh-huh.
if we master the stretching, then it won't be so painful to stay on your back. So,
Oh,
does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's almost like a room that, if it's all messy in a room, you don't want to really go into that room. But if we, tidy up the room and make it nice
Mhm.
to be in, you might spend more time in that area. And so, when the back is this inflamed, it's very uncomfortable. Ed, I try to sleep on my back, but I'm not comfortable. I can't fall asleep because
Mhm.
it hurts, or maybe not, it doesn't hurt, but it just doesn't feel good
Mhm.
to stay on my back. And I think part of that is because you have all this soreness in your back. And so that's part of why you're desiring to go onto your fetal position,
Mhm.
is an avoidance posture. And you can get away with it for quite a while. I'm not saying it's not something that you can run away from our problems for years. People, there are doctors and therapists and lots of people teaching how to run away from your problems. It's
Mhm.
common.
Mhm.
It is more difficult to turn around and address your problems. The best position is trying to make this back more comfortable, obviously. So we get your back more comfortable. You sleep on your back with a, just not too big of a pillow.
Mhm.
I like the Tempur-Pedic pillows, but I've seen various pillows work. Just something where your head's not pushed really far forward.
Gotcha.
You want to maintain that shoulder to ear alignment when you're on your back. The difficulty with laying on your side is that whatever side that you're sleeping on is the shoulders raised.
Right.
So you're essentially collapsing to the side that you're sleeping on. In the TV commercials, they always show like the head is
Mhm.
parallel with the bed, and I'm going, well, but the shoulder's lifted. So
Yeah.
lifting your shoulder and tilting your head is the same thing.
Right.
So it's impossible to sleep on your right shoulder without raising your right shoulder. Not only does your shoulder raise up, but it goes forward also.
Yeah.
When you sleep on your side, you're essentially, whatever side that you're sleeping on, you essentially are stretching that shoulder up and forward. So when you wake up, that's the position your shoulder will want to be in, because you
Mhm.
essentially, for however many hours you stayed on that side, stretched your shoulder into that forward position. And then these joints on your spine have a lot of feeling, and so they like being avoided. They're like, yes, put all the work on the disc. And then when the discs finally, have had enough and bulge or herniate, that's when we finally become aware of a problem.
Mhm.
But the problem has grown from years of alignment issues. And
Oh my land time, purple. Good. Because, wow. I think that's the darkest neck I've seen in a while. Your back looks decent too, but the neck was
Yeah.
impressive.
Even like in here. It's
Yeah.
not
yeah.
right.
and then put your forehead onto your forearms. Remember this guy?
Yes, I
Oh, no,
remember.
yes, I remember.
I tried it once. I don't think it worked.
I don't think I liked it very much. All right, I got you.
Okay.
We're just gonna stretch a little bit. Look.
Okay.
I got you. This right side was a little bit higher. We're just gonna stretch. I know. There we go. Breathe. Let your head relax your arms. There we go. Let your chest go forward a little bit. There you go. There we go. I got you. I got you. Just relax your. There we go. I got you. There we go. Oh.
That felt so good.
Oh. Here we go. Breathe. I got you. Come on. All right. Good. We got it all. There we go. Good. 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 Very good. Okay. Put your hands down for me. All right. I got you. Breathe in. I got you. It's okay. I got you. There we go. You okay? Here we go.
Yep.
Breathe. There we go. I got you. There we go. I got you. There we go.
Felt so good.
Very good.
That was the best, Susie. You're
That was
flexible.
awesome. I've never had that before.
Moves in. We're trying to bring you into extension, Susie, and we're just adjusting you while we're bending you back. It's just closing the joints a little bit more so we can actually get the joints back into that curved position, reducing this hump in your upper back. You're saying, so we're taking you into extension. It's the opposite position of what you're used to. You know, most of your work obviously is bent forward, so we're taking you deep into extension and then making it, and if you can master that, if you can handle this adjustment, then the stretching becomes easy. And that's the purpose. If the adjustments on this table, if you can handle that level,
Oh my god.
right? If you can bend back, oh dizzy, many people go like this and they're like,
Yeah.
I can't, my neck is killing me. This should not be difficult. Bending your body back shouldn't be the end of the world.
I've never
we
seen
should-
that in my life.
So if you can master that, Susie, right?
Uh-huh.
If you can master this table and you can master all the things that I've done here, then life is a joke. Life can't
Wow.
hurt you any more than
Yeah.
me. So you did great.
That's so cool. I've never had that done in my life.
Picking up 170-pound dogs and
These wee arms, come on.
yeah. Yeah, right here a little bit. Yeah. Lovely. When you get to work, people, what happened there?
Uh-huh.
I had an elderly gentleman. He had those marks on his back, and he went to his doctor, and he talked like Clint Eastwood. Ed, my back's been feeling much better, but I got shingles now on my back. I said, "Oh my gosh, that's terrible." I said, "You okay?" And he's like, "Yeah, my doctor gave me medication for the shingles." I was like, "Well, why haven't you been in the office? I haven't seen you in a couple weeks." "Oh, they said don't go to a chiropractor while you have shingles." I was like, "Well, I'm not going to treat the areas of shingles, but I can still rub your neck or your toes, or there's, of course, you don't touch the area that has the shingles, but no, they said don't go to my chiropractor." I said, "Well, this area with shingles is killing you really, really bad, right? It's like really horrible pain." He's like, "No, I hardly feel it. It feels great." I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, shingles should be killing you. No, they diagnosed the gua sha mark. The gua sha mark from his back pain. Yes, they diagnosed it as shingles, gave him shingles medication, and then told him not to go to his chiropractor. And so that's why I bring up the story as my revenge. I'm like,
My god.
I could have given him a pass, but I'm like, no, yeah, they told me not to go to my chiropractor. They said it would be very bad. And we did. He talks like Clint Eastwood. I was like,
So
oh my gosh,
Also,
I have Clint Eastwood
I
as a
would love
patient.
to just hear him.
I
love that sound, like what Clint Eastwood.
do you feel lucky, punk? Oh my gosh, her bones.
I was like, what?
I'm done.
What did you do?
the bones are, you can see them.
So technically, according to the sock, she looks like
This
she
bone is not,
fractured
no, it's bad.
down
Look at
into-
this. It's like a massive bent bone there.
Oh, that's
Anyway,
funny.
I'm like, no.
I
Oh,
like
oh
this.
my.
Oh,
Oh.
they go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's.
That's awesome.
No, there's tibia and
That's funny.
fibula action there. Okay.
Cool socks.
All right, just hold on to the table, Susie, as best you can. Yeah, I'm just gonna traction.
Okay.
I got you. There we go. There we go. Good. I got you.
I jammed that toe the other day.
Oh, okay. Well,
The
Not anymore.
metal one. Yeah, I don't know. I got it caught in like the garden, like the black stuff that you put around a garden to mark it off. And my toe went inside the tubing and it like jammed and then I flipped over it. And that little toe didn't crack all weekend. Actually,
And
it was shot.
my boyfriend couldn't stop laughing, and I had to whack him.
Actually, nobody saw it.
Okay, okay.
Nobody saw it.
Oh, yeah, hold yourself as you can. I got you. There, good. Okay.
Did you flip literally?
I mean, I windmill like fell like knees in the ground, and my friend came out afterwards, and I was like, "You didn't see that, right?" She's like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Nothing."